Okay, in this video, we're going to be covering leveraging your 1031 exchange into a diversified portfolio. Now, sometimes when people do a 1031 exchange, they sell for $1 million, $2 million. They then have to go out and find a replacement property. Now, how do you diversify when you're going to take your money and invest in a singular property? You can't. However, with the DSTs, because you can buy a fractional position in a much larger property, this allows us to diversify the investor in a much greater capacity than they normally would be able to do with regular real estate. So let's take an example here. We have an investor, they have $1.5 million, and they tell me, hey Scott, this is 80 to 90% of my entire net worth. Well, the last thing we want to do is put that investor into one real estate position. We want to diversify them. So instead, we'll take that investor and go ahead and break that investment down into 5 different investments. Not only can we do different properties, but we can do different asset classes. So we can do student housing, we can do government office, we can do self-storage, senior care, you name it, industrial. So not only are we going to diversify in the individual investments, but we're going to diversify by asset class, and we can diversify them geographically. The second stage of this, we can also diversify in hold time. These DSTs typically have a targeted 5-year full cycle. So just because it's targeted at 5 years doesn't mean everything sells to 5 years on the date. Then we also have some products that are targeted to do 2 to 3 years. So now maybe we put 1 or 2 of the investments with a targeted 2 or 3 year hold, put the rest into the 5-year hold, and now imagine like staggered CDs with different maturity dates. We'll have some of the money rolling over every couple of years after the initial hold period. So let's say 2 or 3 years go by, the first property rolls over, everything's good economically with the client, they don't need to invade the principal, then they can roll that over into another DST, and this time with a 5-year hold, and think of it, it kind of goes to the back of the line on the maturity in terms of when that money rolls over. So if you have clients, if we can handle this not only on a $1.5 million, but if let's say a client has 20 million, 40 million, 100 million, we can do the same amount of diversification, not only by asset class, but geographically as well, along with the hold time of the investment. So if you like this video, make sure you hit the like and subscribe, and check out our other videos on all our other channels.